Previously on the Journey HQ.
We're going to an undisclosed location to steal a part. It looks dumb, but it's been handy.
Yeah, he's the muscle, I'm the good looks.
You're the brains.
Oh God! I feel like the sucker's just spinning and spinning and spinning.
You gotta get it in there all the way before the threads grab.
It's in there all the way.
If it was in there all the way, the threads would be grabbing.
What you doing this morning, Russell?
Balenciaga. I don't know why that word was on my brain.
That word is on your brain because we talked about Kanye West getting canceled.
I know, but it's such a weird word.
Balenciaga?
Yeah. I wonder if it's somebody's last name.
I don't know what it is. It's a clothing brand, that's all I know.
Balenciaga.
Yeezy.
Yeah, but his nickname is Yee.
Yay.
He's changed it a couple times, eh?
All right, Russell is working on the
Vent window.
vent windows. Still working on those. We've been working on those for a couple days.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna take them apart, you might as well do it right.
Might as well rust treat them, sand them
Rust
down.
treat them. The parts that are gonna show, I'm sanding them and cleaning them. The parts that aren't gonna show have been rust treated and wire brushed and scotch.
Why is your fingernail painted blue? I just like...
My daughter had some fingernail polish last night, and she's like, I found this in my room. I was like, I'm painting one of mine just for the fun of it. Now I want to paint them all.
I painted Sandy's toenails the other like, I don't know, it's been about a month ago. And she said I do better than the people at the nail salon because they just get it everywhere.
I didn't do a very good job,
Yeah, I was looking at that.
I don't really care.
It looks pretty good, man.
I don't know why, I kind of like it.
It looks good, Russell. Blue's his color.
Blue's my color.
All right. But anyway, so what were you, I'm sorry, ADHD. What?
I don't even know now. I'm at a loss just as much as you are at this moment.
Look at that folly.
I saw it. You didn't. If you'll back the footage up, it was like right above your head, and I was like, because it caught me. You know what I'm saying?
That little fuzzy thing?
Yeah, it was like, ooh, and you were talking, and I'm like.
We both have ADHD, ADD.
Well, I mean, I didn't know what it was at first, and then I stared at it trying to figure out what it was, and then it was just captivated by its majestic beauty floating through the shop.
I don't even know what we're talking about, but I'm gonna get to work over here. Russell's doing this. I'm gonna get over here and do that, which is finishing the front end.
A little bit of this and a little bit of that.
We're gonna do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I'm gonna finish this front end by putting this brand new rotor on. We had this side of the truck. We just turned the rotor, I guess. The other side, we got a brand new rotor, but now this side's making some little braking noise, some rotational noise. And so we're gonna finish by putting a brand new rotor on. I said that like 10 different ways that you can say it.
Yeah.
I'm all hopped up on coffee and Dr.
Mountain
Pepper.
Dew.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
So let's get to work.
So I've prepped all these parts. The ones that are gonna get spray paint, because they need to look nicer, are getting a little bit of extra grease removal. Just on the key parts that are getting painted, like this piece is going to show. And the rest of the stuff, the shackles and the hangers and the window tracks that are actually inside of the door, they're gonna get POR 15. The shackles and hangers, the whole frame is POR 15. And now these replacements are gonna match everything that's already on there. And then the pieces inside the door that aren't seen and don't need a lot of clearance are getting POR 15 also. This stuff right here, I don't wanna put POR 15 on it because it's made to fit together here and fit together here, and I just don't wanna make it any thicker than necessary. Oh yeah, POR 15 also is not UV protected. So if you paint something with that and the sun hits it, it's gonna make it fade really fast. They do have a UV coating, like their own clear coat for POR 15 if you wanted to use it, but if you're gonna do that, I feel like you'd be better served painting it because you're gonna get a better looking end product, I think. I don't know. For me, from my experience, paint is for the pretty parts that everybody sees. I'm just gonna use Rust-Oleum semi-gloss. Been shaking it for a long time. So I'm gonna knock out some spray painting first before I bust out the POR 15, because this stuff takes forever to dry, it seems like, and it's kind of chilly.
All right, I finished up the front end finally. Russell is still working on all the windows. He's gonna be doing that for a little while. So I'm gonna go ahead and start disassembling the rear end so we can put this flip kit on it. Russell's got the hangers and shackles ready to paint, so I'm gonna go ahead and start disassembling while we let that paint dry.
Well, I got leftover POR 15, and I don't know what to do with it, but I figured it out, because it's just gonna dry up. I had to poke holes in the can to put it back in. It's just gonna go to waste. I might as well do something with it. So we're gonna see how well it holds up, unprepped. I'm not even gonna wipe this off. I'm just gonna put it on there. Just really painting over this rust. Look at our trailer. So I'm just gonna start putting it on there and we're gonna see what happens. This is gonna be the, oh no! So we always say, do what makes you happy. Wes is out here having a discussion with me. We got like another motto now that we've inadvertently started using on a regular basis, and that is that it looks better than it did. And pretty much every time you fix something up, it looks better than it does. Even if you just polished one wheel, that wheel makes everything look a little bit better. So just keep polishing your wheels. Look at here. The trailer has a little bit of POR 15. You can see where I stopped right here. And you can see such a fancy job I did and all the time I took with prep. We'll come back and check this out and see what happens in a month and see what the sun does to it. See how well it stuck, give POR 15 a real review. So I know in the video I said it would be like a month and we'd come back and check on this trailer. See how this POR 15 performed. It's been a little bit longer than a month. It's been like 2 or 3 months. But here's how it turned out. Pretty freaking faded. This trailer's still sitting in the exact same spot, but the POR 15 is faded. It went from satin black to flat black for sure. So don't leave your POR 15 in the sun without a UV protecting.
All right, little update for you. I've been working on this rear end, asking Russell 100 questions because I don't want to do it wrong, mess up. I've got it all, the leaf spring out, so we can go ahead and get that new hanger. So I'm about to take this hanger out right here. Got it, everything's unbolted.
You got it going your way, buddy.
It is going my way, but there's a lot more steps involved. We still got to cut the frame, bolt in a new C-notch, all sorts of stuff.
A lot of holes to drill.
But I'm gonna keep back at it, just giving you an update where I'm at. I'm just trying to bust that off, right?
You're just trying to bust it off.
Bust it off.
Remember what I told you last time, to work around it?
It don't go into the other metal.
Yeah, but, well, you're not gonna hurt that bracket, but if you work around it, it's gonna cut more area at one time because it's kind of smashing it. Gotcha, okay, here we go. Oh, I gotta make sure I'm...
Hey, you know what I need?
What you need? Safety glasses?
Russell's so sweet, he went and got me safety glasses. Thanks, work wife. Oh, yeah, look at this sucker. Don't shut up.
What?
I handed Chase some different air hammer bits. That work?
Yeah, that's fun.
You see that little
These.
Dumaflachi right there?
These right here.
They're rivets. We got to get them off so the C-notch can clear through there.
Okay, I'm coming to this side.
He's just using this air hammer. You know what?
What's up, bud?
It'd probably be easier on a lift.
Golly, it would be easier and I wouldn't have to be doing all this.
But let me tell you what, you're gonna appreciate a lift so much more now.
Yeah, I already do. That was loud. That was loud.
Man.
For some reason, I was thinking that I was gonna need the smaller bit to really punch through because I didn't know how, I thought they were like flush.
See where the mounting point is compared to where the factory mounting point is?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's way up.
Yeah, this is to lower it, but if we have this on there with the flip kit, it's gonna be like...
Way low.
I mean, it'd be cool to me.
I don't think the gentleman buying this truck would like that. that low.
No, because then it'd look like that Carolina squat.
It would look just like it sits right here. It'd be cool. Maybe
It'd be cool to white dudes with Hurley hats.
Well,
So we went to lunch. We used a handy dandy coupon. Russell said he didn't think I was the kind that used coupons, but I had a coupon, came in the mail.
Your grandma used coupons
Hell
at restaurants.
yeah, it was buy one, get one free entrees.
It did save us some money.
A lot of money, like 15 bucks.
Yeah.
So, and now we got $10 off.
Are you ever gonna order chicken fried brisket again?
I'm not ordering chicken fried brisket again.
I think brisket's good enough by itself.
Yeah, chicken fried. They tried to chicken fry it at Cotton Patch and it didn't work. It was okay.
It was okay, but it wasn't.
Chicken fried chicken. Or
Yeah.
chicken fried steak.
Yeah.
It was chicken fried something that didn't need to be chicken fried.
You can fry me an Oreo, I'll eat that sucker.
Ooh, yeah. All right, but we're back from lunch. Russell's been working on, again, still working on the windows. What happened? I saw you back there sanding down a window track again.
I was sanding one of the pieces that you're gonna see from the outside because the paint just didn't turn out good. I just couldn't let it go. You know, it just had a little crinkle, like there was some contamination in the paint.
So you redid it all.
I redid it all.
All right, I'm still, I'm not, like I said, I'm not filming any of this, but I'm just getting this thing all knocked out so we can put this flip kit on here. I gotta do this, take this bracket off right now. I've done the other side, it's completed. But we're also, see that Bluetooth speaker? We're also listening to our podcast that we have. We recorded one yesterday. We're just listening to it while we sit here and work.
The reason we're listening to it is because Chase says a lot of inappropriate things, so we have to go through and listen and edit out all the bad stuff he says.
That is not true.
And y'all listen to it and tell us if we caught it all.
That might be true, that might not be true. You'll have to go listen to find out. So anyways, we're gonna get back to work.
Get back to work.
I am.
Oh my God. Got all my parts laid out for the vent windows. I still have the two main pieces outside. I had to repaint one. Just didn't turn out right where you're actually going to see it. But I can go ahead and start some pre-assembly on all these parts. And I'll kind of show you what we have and what kind of goes into this. It is a pain in the butt, but it can be done. This will only be my second time doing it, but I feel a little bit better about doing it this second time knowing I've done it before. These are our main window frame that goes on the front side, and then this rubber goes on that frame. This little rubber goes on the back side of the long frame. We've got new handle. We've repainted the frames for the vent window themselves. This is just tape on here. We'll pull that tape off. We got the little tools for smashing the rivets, a bag of the little rivets, two of the pivot rivets that these are very important. You have these. They go where the window pivots right here on top of the frame. We've got our springs and our washers and our screws and our roll pin and a whole nother kit and a whole bunch of headache probably. But we're gonna get this all put together. At least some pre-assembly until the other pieces are dry enough to work with, because we do gotta do some beating and banging. Might as well move forward. And also, like, one of the main things on this is this inside track here. This goes into this track and it's got to be in there, and that's what is really hard about this, is getting that in. You could use a little soapy water, you could use some spit, it works really good. You could use some WD-40. I probably wouldn't use WD-40 because it's gonna stay lubricated, which would give it a chance to pop back out. So I'll probably use some soapy water. And you're gonna need some little plastic prying tools. I have a variety of them, just to kind of squeeze them suckers down in there. And you're just gonna need some patience. That's what it really boils down to, is some patience. If I see anything that's really deserving of an explanation, I'll show you. There's a lot of videos online showing you how to do this. Other than that, come on. I'm doing this tomorrow. My fingers hurt already.